Well, hello. It's decorating date night time with Troy and Dina. It is the halfway reveal. Not completely done, but we're getting there as far as showing you the kitchen renovation. You might recall from the last episode, we were in the midst of construction. Handy Andy was giving us some tips on how you would reposition and repurpose kitchen cabinets in the garage, how it's important to bring them off of the ground. We'll show you that when it's all done. That's not quite done. That will be on the final reveal. But here's an update on what's going on in the kitchen. So the cabinets are in. You can see, Troy can pan around so we can show you the entire kitchen. We've decided to go to the ceiling. The ceiling is in need of repair, so you'll notice that as well. But the cabinets now go to the ceiling. They're extra tall, but in order to fill the gap between the top of the cabinets and the ceiling, you fill in with beautiful detailed molding. One of the things that I'd like to add to the molding, you can see where there's the crown, and then there's like a piece that is probably 2 inches, maybe 3 inches wide. That's where I would love to mount and wrap around railing for a ladder, a rolling ladder. We had one in our previous house on a bookcase. It's all the rage in kitchens because let's face it, to reach that way up high, I need to be taller, and I can't be taller because, well, I'm only 5'5". So in order to do so, I need a ladder. You just dropped something off of the phone. I don't know if that's important or not, but in any event, yeah, so we're going to be doing that. So hopefully, rolling ladder, we're going to ask Handy Andy about that, see if he can do it. So we'll do different tracks. We'll do a track here, 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 and actually even one on the wall, because that's where it can be stored when not in use. We'll do a track over this way as well. One of the things that we've done, you might have remembered also, the reason why we couldn't go all the way to the ceiling here with these doors was because of the mirror and the weight of the mirror. They can only go so far. So we do have extra cabinets up high. Ovens are in. They work from what we've decided to do, the double oven without the microwave above the oven. And that for our needs is what's best. But a lot of people do a microwave and then an oven. But what we did was a microwave in the pantry, just hidden away. It was an eyesore, bugged me. That works nicely. Nice deep drawers, and they are soft close. I'm going to draw your eye over this way to the knobs. The knobs were a find on Amazon. Anyone's doing a kitchen, one of the things that they say, you can really update your space by changing the knobs. But knobs can be a fortune. They can cost a fortune. Anywhere from $20 to $30 per knob. And when you've got 60, 70 knobs or handles, that's a lot of money. These were $1 something on Amazon. They just so happen to go perfectly with the Mona Lisa granite. The granite continues on the backsplash because we wanted an elegant continuous swoop. A lot of people will do a tile backsplash, nothing wrong with that. This was a certain vibe and a look that we're going for. Now, the one thing that was just, from a design perspective, such a bugaboo for me was the island. The island, I went back and forth, back and forth. Do I do it the dark? Do I do it something different? Do I do it nothing at all and keep it the old cherry color? What we've decided to do is paint it. Now, one thing that is important with design is to marry spaces together, especially when you can see a space from one to another. Now, in the family room, we cover our couches to keep them clean. I'm a little bit of a neat freak. We have this color couch. This color, in order to bring it into the space and just have the spaces tie together, this is the paint color that we chose to do on the island. Just got done painting that. Heirloom paint, you've heard me talk about it before because I've used it so many times on different projects. We use it on another kitchen We used it on our garage doors in our old house, and now we're using it on this kitchen. Because of the humidity in the air, even though we had the AC running, it took like 4 days for it to actually dry. And it's even still a little tacky in some spots. It won't fully cure for about 3 months, but that's just the nature of the paint. What's great about their all-in-one paint is it's truly all-in-one. They provide a deglosser that comes in these wipes. You wipe it down, and then you simply brush on and sponge on the paint that is all in one. It's primer, the paint color, and a top coat all in one. They have so many different colors now. When I first was introduced to this product years ago, we did a project, and it was, I want to say there was maybe 10 colors to choose from. Now they probably have 50 colors to choose from, all different shades, all different hues, anything on the spectrum. They even have stain colors as well. This is called Oyster, by the way, from the Heirloom Paint. It's HEIRLOOM. Paint, all-in-one paint is what you're going to be looking for. And if you can get a perspective from this angle, Troy, you can see how everything works together and creating an elegant, very stylish, classic, timeless look. We're still missing one of the cabinet doors because it came in damaged. That's supposedly arriving in the next week or so. So we'll get that done. And by painting the island, we were also able to preserve the old island top. Color-wise, don't need to change it. I'm still on the fence about that. One thing that will change are the bar stools. I bought bar stools that were beautiful, elegant, dainty, but the color was wrong. They were more of a tobacco color, which I love. That's in my spectrum, but it didn't work with here. So those are actually going to be in the basement, and we're going to create a live edge bar down there. But we will do a black bar stool. I want to do a back that is no higher than the countertop, because remember, the star of this kitchen is the pantry and these antique mirrored doors. That's the star of the kitchen, and I don't want to interrupt with that. I don't want to take away from that. And these bar stools, sturdy, beautiful wood, they're solid. There's nothing wrong with them. It does steal the thunder away and the tension away, upstages the pantry doors a little bit. So once I figure out what I'm doing here, I've been looking, I just need to find the right thing. And once I find that, then we'll be done, and it'll be a slam dunk winner. You might notice the other star of the kitchen is opposite the mirrored doors, and that is the sink. Copper sink with a peacock design. The company on copperonlinesinks.com, they hand make everything. They have artisans that literally hammer out and ding out copper and mold it and shape it and can do any size, any customs. I even told them exactly where to put the drain. I loved the little peacock design that I saw on something else. They were able to bring it on this. And then I was able to also tell them how much antiquing, the degree of that. They sent me pictures along the way in order to get this finished product that looks beautiful. You do need to wax it weekly, and it's so easy to do. You wipe out your sink. You simply take, let me find it, a wax polisher that is food grade. You can get this on Amazon, and you just wipe it once a week. It's not a big deal, and it helps keep your sink looking brand new for years to come. Copper, I've said it so many times, is naturally an antimicrobe, whatever, antiseptic. Things can't grow on it. So it's automatically going to keep everything in your kitchen cleaner and more sanitary. It's way better than any other product that you can use for that purpose. If that's something, cleanliness is really important, and making sure that bacteria doesn't grow, copper is definitely the way to go. So that's it for this episode of Decorating Date Night with Troy and Dina. You can comment if you like, only nice comments, please. And if you have any questions, we're happy to help in any way. As you know, this is a ministry for us. We tell people that we're happy to come out and help you with design. We ask that you sow into your community and donate what you would be giving to us to a charitable cause. So thank you so much for decorating date night with Troy and Dina. I am, for that turning around thing. Hi, Dina. Bye for now.